All right, so you're watching the How to Complete the Conservation of Mass Lab. So first thing is open it, send it to Notability, and let's edit it. Okay, so we're going to do the pre-lab questions here. So we're going to talk about conservation of mass. Remember when we were talking from the perspective of when plasmas form, they break up from atoms to ions with electrons floating around, and the total amount of mass stays the same. So when we're doing this lab, we're going to perform a couple experiments, and I want you to develop your own hypotheses. So first thing is we're going to mix salt and water together. So NaCl is a metal and a nonmetal. That's called an ionic compound. And H2O is what? Is two nonmetals, and that forms a, let's see if I can do it this way. I'm just going to underline it. That's easier. And since it's two nonmetals, it's covalent bonds. Now, for naming it, when you have ionic compounds, and this is new, this is just a little pre-thing, you name the name of the metal, so Na is sodium, and the name of the nonmetal, which is chlorine, but you don't use an INENE, you do IDE, so it's sodium chloride. Okay? And when you do, when you do nonmetals or covalent compounds, you name with prefixes. So since I have two waters, two hydrogens, I have dihydrogen, and then one oxygen is monoxide, dihydrogen monoxide. That's water. Okay. So essential questions: does the mass of the salt decrease when it's dissolved in water? So what you're going to do is fill this hypothesis in. My hypothesis is that the mass of the salt will increase, decrease, or stay the same when it's dissolved in water because. Come up with an answer there. My hypothesis is the volume of the water will increase, decrease, or stay the same. That's volume there when salt is dissolved in water because, and then fill in your answer. So there's a procedure here if you're just following along with the lab at home, if you're doing it that way. Analysis, look at your two hypotheses and answer it. Chemical or physical change, what you're deciding is, was there a chemical reaction? Physical change is, are they separate? Is it a mixture, or did they become one thing when you mixed them? And the main idea is you're looking for what would an evidence of chemical reaction be. Second one, does gas have mass? You have a hypothesis here. There's no pre-lab questions, but what we're going to do is answer these few questions after the lab. You're going to put a piece of Alka-Seltzer tablet with water into a bottle on top of a scale, screw the top on, and then after a minute or two, let the top off, and then go from there. So that's your pre-lab. Make sure you answer your post-lab questions and then resubmit to Schoology. Okay, love you. Bye.